Hello, hello. I see one person on there. Hi, everyone. Hello. It's been a long time. Please confirm if you can hear, if you're watching. Confirm if you can hear. Confirm if you can hear. I see 2 people connected so far. It's been almost 2 years. I haven't been on here live. It's been 2 years. I haven't been on here live. Hello, hello. I feel a little bit excited to be here live again after almost 2 years. It's been almost 2 years. Mbi, thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate it. Honey Sweet Tea, thanks for being here. And just so you know, it's the first time I'm going live on a mobile device here on YouTube. It's the first time. So please be patient with me just in case I am struggling or I encounter any technical glitch. All right, Jerome Ta, thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, as you join, please make sure you like up the video. Like it up so that we can get we can reach more viewers. We need more people to come on here because what we're gonna be talking about is very important. So I thought I'd come on here again and relaunch our regular life and share this very important information. Hi everybody, this is Karen Fomafung. I'm the founder of Being Agile Consulting, and it's an organization where we coach, mentor, train, and build people to successfully transition into the corporate space and thrive. We also help small and medium-sized organizations that are looking to leverage business agility and AI to streamline their workflow, increase efficiency, and just triple their revenue. We help them achieve that in a very short period of time. Not just that, now we are also educating people, mostly our professionals, on healthy money habits so that they can start practicing the habit of saving money smart, investing confidently, and building wealth without stress, without confusion, and without any jargons. That's what we do. So thank you for joining. I know that most of us already are aware of the things that have been going on in the corporate space, in the job market, most especially in the Scrum, Agile, project management, leadership, program management role. I mean, in a nutshell, most of the enabling roles have been impacted and has continuously been impacted for the past 3 years now. That is the reality. That's what's been going on. I see 5 people here. If you come in, please say hi so I know you're here. If you come in, drop hi in the comment section so I know you're here, or I know you're hearing me very well. I plan to be here for 30 minutes. So please, when you come on here, say hi, like up the live video. Make sure you're liking up, and also share this link with your network so that we can get more viewers. And by the way, like I said earlier, it's been almost 2 years that I've not been on here live. It's been almost 2 years. For those who are not familiar with me, my name is Karen Fomafung. I'm the founder of Being Agile Consulting, and we build people to succeed in the corporate space, to transition and succeed in the corporate space. That's what we do. Yeah, so today I would like us to talk about the big changes that have been happening in the job market. Just so that just in case you're in the job market or you're looking to transition, you should know the reality of what is going on. And with that, you should be able to adjust your goals, as opposed to setting the wrong goals or not realistic goals for yourself. This live today is going to help you be able to make realistic goals or adjust your job search goals or your career transition goals. That's how important it is. This live will help you adjust your career transition goals. So guys, that's why it's important that you share this so that we can help more people. While we are doing that, I'm just going to get started because I see we have up to 5 people now. So I think it's enough to get started. And then the good thing is this is live. So it's going to live on the channel. It's going to stay on the channel. All right. So now what is going on in the corporate space? What has been going on in the corporate space? I would like you to also put your experience in the comment section. I mean, I want to know where you are. Those that are watching right now, where are you from a job perspective? Are you currently employed? Are you looking to transition, or you're in the middle of transitioning? Where are you right now? Put it in the comment section so I know where you are right now with your career journey. Where are you guys? Put it in the comment section. I just don't want to be talking here by myself. I want to make sure that I don't plan to come here and just pour information on you. That's not what I want to do. I want this to be collaborative. I want this to be collaborative, guys. So let me know, where are you in your career transition journey? In your career journey. Be currently employed? Good. Be what is your industry? What do you do? If you don't mind sharing. Stephen Egbe, what do you do? If you don't mind sharing, what do you do? Which field are you in? What's your field? What's your field? Okay. Olivia, you're currently employed as a Scrum Master in supply chain systems. Oh, wow, that's good. Project manager in logistics. Amazing. Amazing. Yes, I'm very glad you all are currently employed. And the field that you mentioned, this live will be very beneficial to you. It will be very beneficial. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing. All right. All right, thanks for sharing that information. Now, let's kick it off by talking about the market reality. What is the reality in the market? This that I'm about to say, nobody's talking about it, especially the trainers. The truth is, the title Scrum Master is the fastest dying title right now. I'll hate to say this because most people know me as your business agility coach. That's what most people know me for. Your Agile Evangelist. That's what I'm known for. But again, we need to face the reality so that we all can adjust to the new reality. We need to evolve with the constant changing market. And right now, what is going on, people deserve to know the truth so that they can adjust their goals. Again, I'll say this, Scrum Master, the title Scrum Master is the fastest dying job title in the industry at the moment. That's the truth. So, you know, what I train people, I coach people. So what I have learned and noticed, and again, I am in the position that I have the opportunity to hire people. If you see one Scrum Master job postings out there, or, you know, I work with people where people send out about 1,000 resumes. They don't get even a single call. They send about 1,000 resumes, but they don't get even a single call. That is with resumes with the title of a Scrum Master. They don't get even a single call back. So, if anyone watching right now has been in the job market lately, maybe you can confirm this. Just share your own experience. Now, if you have the title, if you're looking for Scrum Master jobs And I constantly hear my students saying they are so ready. They are so ready. They believe that if they get that call, they will crush it. They've sent out almost 500, 1,000 job applications, but they've not received even a single call. And I'm like, okay, I think we need to talk about this on a larger scale. Now, this is what is going on. The reason why companies are not, or people are not getting those calls, if you have it on your job, on your resume, Scrum Master, is because employers are no longer looking for Scrum Masters. That's why. Employers are no longer looking for Scrum Masters. That title, Scrum Master, today is a big turn off for most organizations. And I will not judge them. They have a valid reason why that is going on. We all know that for a few years now, the Agile industry has been has been infiltrated with a lot of imposters. People will position themselves as experts after just having a 2-day certification training, or just a one day, or maybe a 1 week certification training, or a 1 month certification training. They position themselves as experts. And then companies, them being new to this whole agile ways of working, and they thought it's a good thing, and they are now looking to get people to help them transition. Now, unfortunately, they fell in the hands of these infiltrators in the industry who truly has never walked the journey. They truly don't understand what it takes to help an organization transition. But because they see that it's a fat pay, and now they understand how to position themselves, and these companies now hire them to help them transition. And we all know that hiring an Agile coach or a Scrum Master is not cheap. It's not cheap. Think about it. They hire us, we come in there, and they've paid us this money, and yet we are not able to help them achieve the result that they paid us for. And then now they're getting confused, like, what is going on? We come in and we are telling them what to do. We are commanding them on what to do. We already have our own prefix notion on what Agile is, and we are just coming to vomit it on the clients. Meanwhile, what their actual problem is, we are not touching on those problems. We are not helping them solve these problems. After a while, they don't see any result we are bringing into the organization. That's what has been going on over the years. Over the past few years, that's what has been going on. And this organization now started rethinking their decision of hiring Agile people. The worst, I mean, this is just the reality in my experience. The worst has been Agile business consultants. They go in organizations, they just want to quickly deliver all those materials. Whether the organizations are receiving them or not, they just want to deliver. Once they are done delivering, they take the $250,000 for maybe a 3 months or a 6 month contract. They take their $250,000 they put in their bag, and they pack their bags and move on to the next client. And then this organization sit wondering, what did I just do? What did we just put money in? And this is not small money. And yet we've not been able to achieve any result. And then this news, they started talking, companies start to discuss these things. And as they guys, thank you for joining. I see that we are up to 9 people right now. As you come in here, please make sure you like the video, and nice to meet you all again. It's been over 2 years that I've not been here live, and last night I decided to come on here. So I know it was a short notice, but I'm glad you all are here. As you come in, please, support the live by sharing, drop your comments, and like the video. It's gonna help our algorithm a lot. Yeah, so like I was saying, this company decision makers, they started talking about these things. They started really discussing these things, like, okay, what value does Agile people really bring? And then as they start to assess, they start to realize that they're not really helping us solve the things that we truly care about. Yeah, they come and they put their own agenda on the table, which is very different from our own agenda. So there's no need really paying these people. And they started letting us go. They started letting us go. Now, this is not because the Agile ways of working doesn't work. It does. As a matter of fact, there is no better way of working. I can say this beyond doubt. 3 months ago, I put up this challenge that anyone, this was on LinkedIn, if you have a way of working that is better than business agility today, put it on. Come, let's talk about it. Let us know if there is any other way of working better than business agility today. Tell us, let us know. Yet nobody was able to come up with anything that's way better than business agility. Just that there are two problems. We have these imposters who don't understand what business agility is. They don't understand strategy in organizations. They don't understand what transformation truly means. They don't understand the difference between being agile and doing agile. They don't understand the meaning of cultural transformation or cultural shift. They don't understand the meaning of feeling forward thinking. They don't understand the meaning of all of that. What they understood mostly was Scrum, Kanban, the components or the mechanics, and they go there and they shove these mechanics in the throat of the companies. And then over time, as we all know, mechanics are only 11% of what it takes for Agile to be successful. They don't understand, or they didn't understand the conditions that needed to be fulfilled for business agility to be successful. They didn't understand all those conditions. And then they don't understand the meaning of cross-functional teams. They don't understand all of that, and then they just focus on this Scrum training they've taken. They go to these organizations, package themselves as the expert, and shove these things in the throat of the company. And then over time, the company don't see the result. They don't see the value that they are paying money for. They started letting us go. And every company, that company like to follow trend. When one starts, everyone else will follow the same. Thank you for being here. And that's how we find ourselves where we are today. So that's just one of the biggest factors of the reasons why the job market has been so down. And then another big factor too has been the inflation. As we all know, this is what's been going on in the economy. The economy has been crazy, and it has greatly impacted mostly the enabling roles. So that's what's been going on. So it's not just agile related roles. Any enabling roles, even as a project manager, even if you were a traditional project manager, program manager, director, all these roles, supervisor roles, all these leadership, middle management, enabling roles, they were impacted because when organizations, they don't have money because of the poor economy, the inflation, and they need to cut down on their budget just to be able to help to survive as a business. The first thing they will think about is, okay, which of the roles can we eliminate and still be able to exist? The first thing they look at are the enabling roles, you see, and then they start to take them out. And that's why agile roles, because it falls in the enabling roles, they've been impacted. So those are the two main big factors of what's been going on in the job market. Now, the first one I just explained how Scrum Masters, they come in, they just have their playbook. They just want to deliver by their playbook. And organizations are not seeing value. And which doesn't mean that business agility is not working. It still works a lot, very well. As a matter of fact, organizations cannot do without it. Now, what are they doing instead? What are they looking for? So, guys, if there's anyone here watching, you are a Scrum Master, even if you're working, this message is for you. If you are a project manager or you are in any of this, maybe you've been thinking of truly transitioning into a purely agile role, this message is for you. If you're in the market, maybe you're not working already, you're in the market looking for a job, what I'm about to say is for you. Or if you are just starting, and you're looking to transition, this message is for you. So Olivia, based on the message you've put there, I had a feeling. I know someone who told me they wanted to transition into Scrum Master, but I told them the job market today is not like it was when I took the current position and stuff. Olivia, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right to an extent. And I'll break down why I said to an extent. Now, if anybody is now in the job market, on their resume, you're looking for Agile for Scrum Master roles. Let's say you're going on LinkedIn and you're searching Scrum Master roles. You're just going to find a few. You'll find a few. However, if you still take that same resume, you reposition it, right? You repackage it. What you should be looking for, if you're in the job market as a Scrum Master, you should be looking for a delivery manager role. That's what you should be looking for. So you see, companies just don't like that name, Scrum Master, anymore because they've been beaten by that title. They've been beaten. Yet, do you know that they completely eliminated Scrum Agile departments 100% in most organizations? And a typical example would be Capital One. Capital One did that in, I think it was around January of 2023. They did that. They completely eliminated the Agile roles in the organization because they thought they could do without it. But over time, they realized, I actually made a video when that happened. I said, guys, give us a couple of years. We'll come back and we'll have the same conversation. And I think it's time, right now, it's time to have this conversation. And what I'm saying, you can go verify. Now, companies are beginning to hire us again, but just under different titles. So if you're in the job market as a Scrum Master and you're looking for Scrum Master roles, your resume is all showing your Scrum Master experience with Scrum Master titles, I can 100% guarantee that after dropping 10,000 applications, you may only end up getting one call or no call at all. That's just what's going on. That's just the truth. However, if you shift from being a Scrum Master to becoming a delivery manager with the same skill set, you will get those calls. You will. So even if you're working as a Scrum Master today, right, and you never know, I'm telling you, you never know, because the job market really is crazy. You never know, and you think you may need to consistently, even passively or actively search for a new job, or maybe you want to level up and you're looking for a role in another company. I'm recommending, don't go be looking for Scrum Master. Yeah, you will see a couple, but just a few. If you position yourself as a delivery manager, I can guarantee you will get those calls, and not one, not two, many calls as a Scrum Master. Now position yourself as a delivery manager, a delivery lead, an Agile project manager, a project manager. You will get those calls. Now so if you, like right now I'm speaking, you can go on LinkedIn and verify that. Where is my second phone? Let me see. Let me quickly look this up and give you. I like to talk based on facts. So let me see what LinkedIn has today for delivery manager role. Let's see how many jobs are out there today for delivery manager. Let's see. Let me just gather a little bit of data here, and I'll give that to you. All right. I'm just going to focus on USA only. In USA, in USA today, I see approximately 599 delivery manager roles in USA today. You can also look up delivery lead, project manager. So as a Scrum Master, I suggest you shift from being a Scrum Master to being a delivery manager, to being a project manager, to being a delivery lead. You will get those calls. That's my recommendation. Now, speaking about project management role, do you know that on the 27th of January, this 2025, the PMI did sign an alliance or a partnership with Agile Alliance? That is to say, it's not either traditional project management or Agile anymore. They are marrying. That's what's going on. They are marrying. And because of that, it means that as a practitioner, you also have to marry these two ways of working. you also have to marry. Right now, what they are doing, and when the PMBOK, I'm talking about the PMI PMBOK, I think it was the 8th version, right? It was released. No, not the 8th. We are not at 8 yet. I think the 7th. Yes, PMBOK 7 was released. 65% of their curriculum moved from traditional project management to Agile. 65. They changed 65% of their curriculum. So this is to say that these two ways of working are now marrying because they've realized that they cannot do without each other. Some practices in traditional project management still applies. I'll give you examples like communication plan. It still applies for traditional project management. Agile can leverage some of these resources and tools from traditional project management and even do things bigger and better. And then another one will be risk management, different ways of managing risks, roles and responsibilities. That the practices of traditional project management is now the Agile can leverage that, you see. So that's what's going on. So I would suggest that if you know today you only have Agile skills, I would strongly suggest you start considering learning about the traditional project management. Take some certification like the PMP, and we do offer PMP certifications right now. Being Agile does offer PMP certifications right now, so we can check that on our website. And if you consider taking it, we can definitely help you through the training and guide you towards passing the exams. And we all know that PMP is one of the most difficult professional exams you can ever come across. One of the most difficult professional exams you can ever come across. So that's what I would suggest. So position yourself to acquire the two skills, you see, so that you can wear the heart of now that most organizations are looking for Agile project managers, you can put on that hat and come across as someone that can, definitely deliver result from an Agile perspective and still deliver result from a project manager perspective, you see. So now organizations, as a typical Scrum Master, you are not accountable for the delivery of the product. You are not accountable. You are just accountable to, leading, guiding the team and making sure that they are efficient in the way they do their work. Coaching, mentorship, training, and facilitating different events. Now, as an Agile project manager, they expect you to do all of that and also be accountable for the delivery of the project. So you see why you need to learn traditional project management skills. And again, like I said, we do offer all of that. If you want to be certified as a Scrum Master, you want to be certified as a PMP, we do offer all the training at Being Agile Consulting. We do offer the mentorship coaching you need to be able to do the job, succeed on the job, and thrive. You see, now that's it for Scrum Masters. How about Agile Coaches? Where do we go as Agile Coaches? Because their roles too are impacted. So with everything I said, it also applies to Agile Coaches. The only thing is, as an Agile Coach, I suggest you shift from an Agile Coach to a program manager. Position yourself as being capable to serve in the capacity of a program manager. Just the same way a Scrum Master will position themselves to serve in the capacity of a project manager, Agile Coaches too does the same and position themselves in the capacity of a program manager. Because we all know that as Agile Coaches, our roles are so complex more than what a typical program manager would do, really. So now let me just look up program management roles. And you know what is interesting? Again, I like to make sure that you yourself can go verify. You can verify this on Google, verify this on Glassdoor, verify on LinkedIn. What is interesting is that you see this roles I'm talking about, delivery manager role. If you go to the job description, you see that the job description is all what a typical Scrum Master would do. That's what the job description carries. And their required skills or what they are looking for is a typical what they will be looking for in a Scrum Master. Just that that title Scrum Master is no longer pleasant in the ears of hiring managers. So they have shifted the titles. Now for program managers, it's the same as well. As a program manager, if you go to the job description of a program manager, you realize that it's mostly asking for what an agile coach will bring into any organization. Really. So go verify what I'm saying right now. You can go verify. Like right now, I'm looking at this, and so far, what I see, we have, let me confirm this. So for program management role, let me just gather some data here, because I like to talk and use facts. I like to use data so that it's not just Karen talking. It's not just Karen talking here. Guys, thank you for joining. Temilore, thank you for joining. As you come in, please share this so that many people can benefit from what I'm saying. It's very important. So you don't go about chasing unrealistic goals. You all will need, if you are interested in getting into the corporate space, in any leadership role today, you will need to know this information so that you're setting realistic goals for yourself. So far, I see approximately 572 program management roles. I'm just going to open one here and quickly read through the job description. Let me open one and quickly read through the job description so that you see what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so this one, let me quickly read through the job description. So as a program manager, they're asking for, let me first read through, set yourself apart with. So that is the required skills. So they say that what they require from the candidate, that is the must have. You know, in every job description, there is a section that is must have and then nice to have. For the must have, they say experience in writing, reviewing, and finalizing statements of work. So those are all work items that they're talking about. Scrum, product or SAFe certification. That's another requirement. Understanding of JavaScript, Python, and then relevant experience at a digital agency or consultancy leading cross-functional multidisciplinary teams to deliver exceptional digital experience. That's it. And do you know how much they are paying for this particular role? They are paying $173,000. They are paying $173,000 for this particular role. And then, yeah, I don't see any nice to have there. Guys, you see what I'm talking about? So if you are in the market or you are an agile coach, I would strongly suggest you start positioning yourself to be able to serve in the capacity of a program manager, because the actual way of working has not gone anywhere. Just the titles have disappeared. The titles have disappeared. They are dead. They are buried. They are gone. So if you are in the job market looking for a Scrum Master role, you will look for a very long time. If you're in the job market looking for an Agile Coach role only, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't look for Scrum Master roles though, because you will still find some Scrum Master roles out there. But if you're only positioning yourself to only be in that Scrum Master box, or be in that, the title, be in that Agile Coach title, you will look for a very, very, very long time. That's what I'll say. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. How about release train engineers? How about them? So what is going on? Because their roles too have been impacted. These are all the enabling roles. They've also been impacted. And by the way, guys, if you just joined, thank you for joining. My name is Karen Fomafung. For those who don't know me, I am the founder of Being Agile Consulting. I'm also the founder of Healthy Money Habits. So please, hey, before I forget, if you're not following Healthy Money Habits, then you're missing out. It's our new YouTube channel we just created, dedicated to empower people with healthy money habits, so that instead of just working for money, how about you employ your money to work for you? As we teach you how to get a better job, make more money, we also want to empower you on how to grow the money. Why you're going to look for that money, what do you do with it when you get it, instead of just spending and not, because most of the time people have money and they end up not having any, not because they really don't want to make the right decisions, but because they don't know how to. So our Healthy Money Habits channel help you achieve that. We help you, teach you how to grow your money. We teach you how to invest in mutual funds, you see, and build and grow and earn dividends in the money market, and interest in the money market, instead of just putting your money in the traditional savings account that don't bring you anything, give you 0.1% at the end of the year. That's what traditional savings does. So our Healthy Money Habits Hub now is empowering people, especially professionals, that we are helping gain jobs on how to grow their money. And these are all practical things that I've done. It's worked for me and my colleagues in the past, and I'm just the same. Like I'm bringing on Being Agile here is the same thing we are doing on the Healthy Money Habits, just that it's from a financial perspective. B. Stephen said, with AI being the topic of the day, how can one integrate that info in our roles? That's a very powerful question, B. So if you notice all the content that I have created as of January of this year until now, I'm no longer only talking about Agile. I am now a business agility and AI coach, because you cannot talk about one without talking about the other. That's just the truth. So how you integrate that into your role, there are many different courses out there today that empowers project managers. I remember I said you are currently a project manager. Empowers project managers on how to leverage AI tools to achieve 3 times the result in half the time. You will have to learn these tools. You will have to know them. You will have to be able to pitch these tools to your organization, show them how to leverage these tools to be better and achieve revenue, because at the end of the day it boils down to money. That's just the truth. So how do you help them to make more profits and reduce cost using AI? That's how you should integrate this, Stephen. You see, that's how you should integrate this. That's my recommendation. And again, that's what we do at Being Agile Consulting. We help so our focus is on small and medium-sized businesses when it comes to business agility and AI. That's a whole package we offer though. We go into small and medium-sized businesses. We leverage all of the things that we are helping big corporations achieve. We are leveraging all of that. And then now putting it, so business agility and AI, we bring these tools, simplify it to a point where, because small and medium-sized businesses don't care about all these jargons, this big English, these terminologies. They don't care about all that. What they care about is reducing the chaos in their daily life and making more money. So we bring business agility AI, we give it to them, we show them simple tools that they can use to just make their work process magic, seamless, and they're able to save more time and achieve more result and increase their revenue in a very short period of time. Thank you for joining, guys. If you're here, my name is Karen Fomafung, and I'm the founder of Being Agile Consulting. We help people successfully transition into the corporate space and deliver results to their customers and stand out in their companies. That's what we do. We also help people grow their money by making your money work for you, instead of you being the one to always work for money. How about you make your money work for you? We help people do that as well. We help small and medium-sized businesses to work smart by building seamless systems that will help streamline their workflow so that they are generating revenue faster. And we do that by using business agility and AI. Stephen, I hope I answered your question. So guys, if you're just joining, please support this by sharing this video, share this live. And if you have questions, by the way, I just want to take a quick pause right now. If you have questions, put them in the comment section so we can answer. You're welcome, Stephen. Put them in the comment section. Okay, drop your questions. Before I talk about the RTE, how should RTEs make any adjustment? So again, just to reiterate what we've covered so far, we've talked about the current situation in the job market, the reality, the truth. We've talked about the truth. And the reason why we are talking about this is so that you can also adjust the goals that you're setting for yourself, your professional goals you're setting for yourselves, so that you're setting realistic ones that you can truly achieve. And in all of that, we said, if you're looking for Scrum Masters jobs out there, you are making a mistake. I mean, if you're looking for Scrum Master jobs only, if you're looking for jobs with a title, let me put it this way, because those are two different things. If you're currently looking for jobs with the title Scrum Master today only, you're making a big mistake. So instead of only looking for Scrum Master, you should shift and position yourself as a delivery manager. You will get those calls. You're welcome, Olivia. You're very welcome. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear that. That's the reason why we come here and do this, to be able to help everyday people like myself. I'm an ordinary everyday girl, to see that if Coach Karen can do it, then any other everyday person should be able to do it too. And what we've been trying to drive has worked. We've helped a lot of people by our simple messages that we come on here and share all the time, and through our in-house mentorship coaching training programs. We've helped a lot of people, and I'm so grateful for that. So I'm so glad, Olivia, that you benefited from what we do. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, so like I was saying, so as a Scrum Master, position yourself as a delivery manager. As an Agile Coach, position yourself as a program manager or a program director. Position yourself as that. Or a process improvement manager. Process improvement supervisor, process improvement director, all of that. Position yourself as that, as an Agile Coach. Now, as a release trained engineer, how do you want to position yourself so that you're getting those calls? You're setting realistic goals. As a release trained engineer, position yourself as an operations lead. That's my recommendation. Let's see. Now we've looked up the roles of a delivery manager, which we saw so many of them. We've looked up the role of a program manager for Agile Coaches, which we saw so many of them. Now let's look up operations manager, because again, Karen likes to go with facts. Operations manager, so many of them. So as an operations manager, let's just open this one with Amazon. And then I see the average pay ranges from 102,000 to 150,000.1. How do you say this number? $151,000. That's the average pay for that particular job. Chef Taste NCO. Okay, just give me a second. Let me wrap up this one, and then we address that one. And guys, liking doesn't cost anything. If you're here watching, and given that I'm sharing all this useful information for it doesn't cost you nothing. The least you can do is click that like button. I'm surprised that so far almost 20 people are watching. Except my data is showing me wrong. I see 4 likes. Is that what I'm saying? You just don't like it that much? Or what's going on? That's not fair now. That's not fair. And motivate me by liking the video. And you know why? I know sometimes people watch, they don't like because they don't understand how social media works. When you like the video, YouTube will read that as, oh, she is providing value. People appreciate it, so let us share this with more people, and YouTube will push the video, and that's how more people will be able to be blessed from our content. But if you don't react, you don't drop comments, you're not, let me put it this way, you're not engaged, YouTube will read it as she's talking nonsense. That's how YouTube will read it. Yeah, so please, to show YouTube that I'm not just talking nonsense, make sure you help with the algorithm by, engaging. Like up the video. All right, so now for this position of an operations manager or operations lead, it says lead large scope projects with regional impacts, support, mentor, and motivate the workforce, build and execute productivity plans through focused review, determining productivity requirements, and partnering with other leaders to load balance. So you see this statement that I just read, see this as the program increment planning. That's what's going on. And you know that as a release train engineer, that's what you're accountable for. This particular statement that I just read, any ordinary person will read that and be so scared and just run away, not even consider applying for the role. But I am here to tell you that go and apply for the role with your full chest, because you're way beyond qualified. If you are a release train engineer, you are not finding jobs out there, reposition yourself as an operations lead, an operations manager. You will get those calls. Just like I said, as an agile coach, reposition yourself as a program manager. So I'm not saying don't look for agile coaching roles. Look for agile coach titles, but don't only look for agile coach titles. That's what I'm saying. And then as a Scrum Master, position yourself as a project manager, most especially as a delivery manager. You will get those calls. All right. Yeah. So and then they said continuously climb and descend. Oh no, that's not relevant. Work in an environment where the noise level varies and can be loud. Can you imagine? See the kind of things they're asking. And then let's go to the basic requirements. What they require for you to qualify for this role: 3 years of employee and performance management experience, bachelor's degree or equivalent, or 2+ years of full-time experience. Work a flexible schedule, shift work area, including weekends. Yeah, they need this person to work weekends sometimes. That's it. That's all they need for required qualifications. Guys, as the market is evolving, we need to evolve with the market. That's what's going on. So just whatever is in your brain that makes you to only see yourself as, oh, I'm only a Scrum Master, I have invested so much in this Scrum, because that's what someone told me, that they have invested so much in this Scrum, I don't see myself doing anything else. Yeah, you are a Scrum Master, but titles these days doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What really matters is the skill set that you have, and the skill set that you have is so valuable. It's so valuable, the skill sets that you have, and you can reposition them to do anything. So which is why I'm saying that as a Scrum Master, please go and start looking for delivery management roles. And for you to do that, it's not just go there, look for delivery manager role, and then you're applying with the same resume. That's also a mistake. Now I'm going to address this before I wrap this up. But before that, let me talk to Chef Tastes and CEO. What advice would you give to someone who is in a new role as a Scrum Master, but the team is not practicing Agile? Do I crawl and little by or aggressively push Agile to my team? Well, that's actually not the focus of today's life, but I'm going to quickly address that. You see, the second thing you said about aggressively push Agile to your team, if you do that, it will be the biggest mistake you've ever made in your professional space. And that's exactly the reason why most Agile roles have been eliminated in most organizations. You see, you can never, ever push Agile to anybody or any team. It's not going to work. What you want to do is pull this is actually a thing though. It's a strategy in the agile space. So instead of pushing, you want to pull. I'm just going to say one thing that I coach my mentees to do over the years and the organizations that I've helped, and it always works. Why not, first of all, show these people, are you familiar with what is in it for me? What is in it for me? What is in it for me? That's the thing. So if you want to enable any kind of change, you don't tell people what to do. You don't just ask them to do stuff that this is how it's done. You first go by showing them, okay, are you familiar with this? Partner with them. Are you familiar with whatever you're trying to introduce to them? If they are like, the answer is no, okay, share with them how you came about it. Maybe in your past experience, this is what you've done and it's worked for you, it's worked for the team. If you'd want to try it out, now come with the concept of experimentation, which means that they have the possibility of dropping it if they find that it doesn't work. They can drop it. They are not tied to doing it. Once they have that thing in their brain that, oh, we are not tied to doing it forever, they'll be open. So it's about experimenting, so that if it doesn't work, we can throw it away and try something else. If it works, and then we keep it. So with the concept of experimenting, and then you showing them what is in it for them, to say that if we try this is what we will benefit from trying this. You see? So you show them what is in it for them. Once they understand why, remember the reasoning behind why they should do it, and with the concept of experimentation, these two things goes hand in hand. You see, their reaction to it will be a little bit different. They will not react so negatively. They'll be a little bit open. They'll give you a benefit of the doubt to trying it out. And if this concept that you're trying to help them do is something that has proven to work over the years, and you apply change management, because change management is a thing, again, coming back to traditional project management. You know that in typical Agile, there is really no official topic that has been discussed and addressed around change management, and which is why I see the value of traditional project management, because it's change management is a whole topic on its own. So you now apply change management, right? You apply change management technique so that they can successfully experiment this thing, right? And then once they see the value, they see the result, you wouldn't be the one to still tell them to do it. They'll want to keep it, because for the most part, most organizations most team members always want the best. It's just that their best in their brain may be different from what you think is the best. So how do you all align on what is truly the best? Experimenting. How do you get them to experiment? You show them what is in it for them, and then once they see what is in it for them, and then they are open to experimenting, you now leverage change management to achieve that. And I hope that helps. All right, let's hear from Amitesh Ramji. Amitesh, hello Karen. I'm Amitesh from Toronto. Been watching your content almost every day. Oh, what a surprise. So good to see you. So good to see you too, friend. So good to see you. Thank you so much for watching my content. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. We are actually already wrapping up the live. And so if you missed out what we covered, please make sure you go back and replay and watch. It's going to stay here for a long time. And guys, that there are 3 things that we've covered today that I just want to quickly do a recap, and then we call it a day. If you're in this industry as a Scrum Master, whether you're working or not, whether you're working or searching, or you're looking to transition, or you're just starting, my suggestion, again, based on data, Karen is a data girl, is don't only position yourself as a Scrum Master, position yourself to be able to serve in the capacity of a delivery manager, a delivery lead, a Scrum Master, an Agile project manager, a project manager. You see, all of these roles, that's the beauty of the skills you have, because you can crush any of this job title. I mean, these are just titles anyway. But if you go to the job description, you realize that it's all what you are skilled to do. So look for jobs with that title so that it expands your search horizon, and you're not only trapped under the title of a Scrum Master and you're never finding the opportunities. You see, now that's one. And for you to do that, how do you optimize your skills so that you're truly positioning yourself as that? If you only have a Scrum Master certification, then you're welcome, Chef Taste and CEO. Okay, let's see what can you explain acceptance criteria, please? Yes, I can. I have explained that like 5 times already. What I can do rather is I would suggest that you watch the, so if you type acceptance criteria being Agile Consulting in YouTube, you will, at least 3 videos will pop up for you. But again, let's see how this goes. Let me wrap this up and then I'll take that as the last thing, since it's not the topic for today. I can quickly talk about that. It's very easy. Let's see what our other peer is saying. You're welcome, Ebi. You're welcome. Appreciate that. Carol. You're welcome, Carol. You're welcome. Yes. Yes, don't keep waiting for Scrum Master jobs, Abby. Yes, you'll be making a mistake only waiting for Scrum Master jobs. Well, no, I wouldn't say Scrum Master jobs though. Yeah, because these jobs have not changed. The expectations for the organizations, you will still be serving as a Scrum Master, but just doing a little bit more than what a typical Scrum Master would do, and under a different title. That's what's going on right now. Scrum Master title is a big turn off now for most organizations because they've been beaten by these imposter Scrum Masters. They've been beaten a lot. They don't just like that title anymore. You see, so if you go look for a delivery manager, go to the job description, you realize that it's all Scrum Master things and project manager that they are looking for. If you go look for a project manager role, go look for project manager, go to the job description, you notice that it's all what a typical Scrum Master would do, but with just more accountabilities. Now you're not only accountable for a typical Scrum Master role, you're also accountable for the triple constraints of scope, time, and budget. Those are the triple constraints of traditional project management. You're also accountable for that. So look for a project. You should confidently apply for project manager roles. So how do you optimize your skills though to not only be in the box of a typical Scrum Master role? You need to go learn more about project management, and my recommendation would be to take the PMP certification. Take the PMP certification, and we do offer that as well. Being Agile do offer PMP certification, and the good news is, because it's been a little while we started offering the certification. I think last month, we're September now, in August there was a big promotion going on. I'm sure it's still open. Go on our website, you see that information. The cost will shock you. So I think it's still up, and I think it's still going to be up for the next week. So just go check it out. If you choose to take the PMP certification, just go ahead and enroll before the whole promotion thing is over. Yeah, so just check it out on our website, beingagileconsulting.com. Yeah, take the PMP certification. It's going to help you be able to better serve, wearing the hat of a traditional project manager, wearing the hat of that delivery manager, wearing the hat of a Scrum Master, because you already have the Scrum Master skills. So that's what I can say to that. And then if you are in the market as an Agile coach, this is just me reiterating. If you're in the market as an Agile coach, now position yourself and not only look for Agile jobs with Agile coach titles, look for jobs with program manager titles. That is your area as an Agile coach. If you're an enterprise Agile coach, you're a business agility coach, you're a senior Agile coach, position yourself under any program management role or PMO manager. You should be able to kill it in that role. And you guys know that we do offer mentorship. We offer practical hands-on mentorship for Agile coaches. So if you are a Scrum Master, project manager, delivery manager, release train engineer, you're looking to level up into becoming an agile coach as your career progression plan, we can help you. Not only with the certification, guys, you all know when it comes to certification, I'm not big with certification. Certification is great because it helps you to make your career portfolio look attractive. That's the reason it's amazing when it comes to you attracting quality recruiters. However, even if you get a job, how are you going to do it? Because you know, if you don't do the job, they'll kick you out. They will. Guys, please make sure you're engaging on this video. Like the video. Liking that video doesn't cost you anything. Like. Share with your network and drop your questions too if you have them. Yeah, so we can help you become a fantastic agile coach, hands-on. We help you start so the way the program is structured, it gives you opportunity to come into an organization as an agile coach. We show you all of that, how it's done from scratch. We give you templates, job aids and everything. From day one, if you're hired as an agile coach, what do you do until you help the organization start seeing results? We give you a step-by-step guide on how to do that. We give you a step-by-step guide on how to actually do that. And before the program is over, you are confident in the capacity of an agile coach. And then as a product, I forgot to talk about product owner. As a product owner, position yourself as a product manager. Product ownership, position yourself as a product manager. You see, you will be able to get those calls. So don't only look for product ownership jobs, look for product managerial jobs. But now this is what I'll tell you. If you really want to understand the difference between these two, there is actually a difference though. But most organizations don't understand the difference between product owner and product manager. They are just mixing the two. So that should not be a problem. I should not miss opportunity just because they don't understand what they are doing. So that's why you should position yourself as either a product owner, a product manager. Then when you get the job, you can now help them or adjust your own self too. You see? Guys, and if you take a typical Scrum Master resume, you apply on a delivery manager role, you will still not get the calls. So every single role you see, you need to adapt your resume to fit what they are asking. That's what we do. That's what we do at Being Agile. We can help you with all of that. Adjust every resume for every job description. It's a lot of work, but you have to do it if you want to achieve this goal. I wouldn't lie to you that, oh, it's so easy. No, I will just be lying to you. It's a lot of work, but you have to do it if you really want to achieve the goal. So every single resume, you need to adapt the resume to align with what these people want, and you give it to them. That's how you get the calls. Because of what? ATS. I'm sure you're familiar with ATS. ATS is the AI, and now the ATS is powered by AI that goes through sort out these resumes. Only like 20% of the time human beings will shortlist resumes. Most of the time is the software that they've built, and it's called ATS. Most of this ATS has some particular keywords that they are looking for, and you also want to make sure your resume reflects these keywords, and that's how you'll be able to pass the screening before they are able to give you that call. Yeah, guys, I hope this today has been helpful. I have SAFE certification. Do I still have to do PMP? Yes, Amitesh, you do. That's Karen's recommendation. You do. So I'll strongly suggest you go back and watch that live. Go back and watch this whole live. It's a 1 hour long already, and that I don't want it to be too long. Watch it, you understand why I'm saying this. You understand why I'm Amitesh. Yeah, so you said, so you mean we can directly transition into Agile Coach, Product Owner, Product Manager instead of a Scrum Master role? Amitesh, if you don't have any experience yet as a Scrum Master, then I will not suggest that. I will not. Because as an Agile Coach, you need to build on, not that it's not possible, but you should have served in a leadership role in the corporate space first before you can succeed as an agile coach, before we can mentor you to be successful. You see, so if you're currently if you've handled any leadership role, then yes, you can directly transition. But if you're still now looking to get into Scrum Master as your first leadership role, then I'll strongly suggest first get that done, because a Scrum Master is like a team agile coach. You're an agile coach, but at the team level. But as an agile coach, you coach at the organizational level, at the team level, and as well as the horizontal level. You see, so it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's a beautiful career path. So I don't just want to sit here and encourage you to come and enroll for our mentorship program just because we're offering a program. No, that will be very misleading to you. Yeah, so I suggest that stay looking for getting in first as a Scrum Master. Then from there we can build you into an agile coach. Guys, I don't like calling people guys. Everybody, true leaders, thank you for being here today. Given that it's been 2 years that I've not come on here live, and then you're welcome, Amitesh, you're welcome. And I abruptly scheduled this live last night, and then almost 20 of you showed up. That's a blessing to me. That's a blessing. It shows that just like many years ago, just like before the 2 years ago that I had to take a break, a health break, and today I still am relevant. I still continue to hone my craft, and I'm still putting value out there. That's why you people are here watching. That's what your presence tells me, and I really do appreciate. I don't take it for granted. If you're not following Being Agile Consulting yet, please make sure you subscribe. We also have a backup channel that is Being Agile Consulting Remix, and subscribe to it as well. And then do not forget to subscribe to the most important one. You see all this thing we are talking about here, the goal is to help you to achieve a fulfilling career, so that you can use your skills to help people achieve their goals in these different companies, and at the same time get money from them as a reward of your service, right? That's what we are doing. Now, this is to say every day we all are out here looking for money, but we have never, for the most part, really sat down to learn how this money truly works, how we can make this money work for us, instead of going out there every day working for money. Have we ever taken out the time to just learn how this money works, so that when we start experiencing rainy days, because those days will come, those rainy days will come. That's just what life is about. We don't go broke as if we've never touched 6 figures before. So this channel that I'm talking about, Healthy Money Habits Hub, the purpose for this channel is to empower you with healthy money habits, everyday people with healthy money habits that will help you start saving smart. That's all, saving with intention, and where you should save. Not saving in traditional banks. No, we want to show you a way that you're saving. Just by saving your money is generating interest for you, just because you're saving. So at the end of every month, you have something coming into your account just by saving. And then we also show you how to invest, what we call residual or passive income. How you can make more money, or you employ your money to work for you. We show you how to do that. Invest confidently in mutual funds. That is the money market. Most people, we don't, especially in the minority community, we are not familiar with this kind of language. That's what Being Agile is helping people achieve now under our Healthy Money Habits umbrella. Not just investing. Last but not the least, with the goal of helping you grow your wealth long term. You don't have to retire broke. That's what we are showing you. And keep in mind, this has nothing to do with what most of us are familiar with, WFG. This has nothing to do with IUL. And I'm saying this clearly because most people who hear what I'm doing or has watched some of my healthy money habits video, they automatically associate me under the IUL umbrella. So I'm just clarifying that no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not selling IUL to people. I will not sell IUL to people. I have never sold IUL to people because I don't think it's something that should be sold to anyone, and I have good reasons. And if you want to learn why I'm saying so, feel free to reach me. You can go to our website and schedule a call with me one-on-one, and I'll show you why. But in a nutshell, that's what we are doing now. We are helping people not only work for money, we are also showing you how to make your money, the money you've worked, instead of just go saving it. How about employing that money to work for you? And you have I don't want to use the guaranteed word, but most of the time, at least 10% return on your money just by investing it in the money market the right way. So that's what we're showing you. So go and subscribe to our Healthy Money Habits Hub channel on all social media platforms, starting here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Guys, thank you so much. This is going to be it for today. I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you another time. I don't know when yet, but I will definitely start coming on here more. And by the way, I've been missing for almost 2 years because I had a new baby. So that's the reason, and it wasn't an easy journey for me. It was a lot of health complications. I even ended up with heart failure. I'm sharing this now because it's a testimony. You see, that's why I'm sharing it now, and I'm laughing about it, but it wasn't easy. Thank you, Chef. I ended up with a heart failure, guys. But this Almighty God that I serve, helped me out, and I'm here today. I'm alive, and I'm back on my game, doing what I've been called to do. Empowering people to be the best version of themselves and make it in life. That's what I've been called to do, without stressing so much to make it. Thank you so much, Chef Taste and CEO Amitesh. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so that's what I went through. Thank you so much, Amitesh. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I went through. Yeah, but God being so faithful, it's now a testimony, and baby is thriving, and I am thriving. I wouldn't say, I'm 100% there yet, but I know that I'm going to be there 100%, and I'm able to come here and do this. So God has been faithful, because that condition that I had, you can go look this up. People don't always survive from it, because it usually just happened abruptly like that, in a way that people hardly ever survive from it, really. But God saved me. Either you end up with a long-term heart failure treatment plan, or you don't make it, or you honor life. But this faithful God that knows that I don't have any backup, I don't have nobody that can stand up for me, nothing. God himself showed up, and he cleared everything for me, and I'm redeemed, I'm restored 100%. And he didn't only do that, he inspired me with a brand new idea, on how to help people not retire broke. And one of the key things in that inspiration is, it shouldn't be what the world's version of being wealthy is. It should be the biblical version of being wealthy. That's what you should be helping people achieve, Karen. The biblical version of wealthy, of being wealthy. And that's exactly what I intend to do, by God's grace. Yes. Thank you. Thank you all so much, guys. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.